Hello everyone, good day to all. Being grateful to Health Talks. To really, they're doing a wonderful job by showing you, creating such videos from different speakers in different niche and helping you create your own life and to live a very healthy, happy, long life. A life which is long, very healthy. We should not live a life which is long but unhealthy, wherein we are depending on so many other people and becoming feeling that we are a burden to them. So yes, this is a very wonderful job that they're doing. I'm so grateful to them for really taking it up for the cause of the humanity. Thank you, Eric, very much for that. Now today we are going to talk about the mechanics of why people get such results. Why do they feel so low? Why do they feel so high? Why do they feel absolutely energetic? Why do they feel at the same time after some time they feel absolutely low in their life, drained out of energy? What is it? So I'll just show you the way the mind works and what does a mind consist of. You see, there is one thing which you should remember that we are all living in three planes. One plane is the spiritual plane, one plane is the intellectual plane, and third plane is the physical plane. So I call it the SIP. SIP. And the SIP also goes in giving you benefits all the while, maybe for the next 5 years. Whereas here, this SIP gives you benefits for your whole life. There is no limit. Absolutely no limit to it. The spirit is what is all around you. The intellect is what your mind is, and P is your physical body, where you have your brain. You have all other organs, your hands, feet, your eyes to see. Those are your five physical senses. Now, when you are going to the depths of the mind, which I just explained to you, you are tapping into the spirit. You're getting the information, or you're sending information, something for guidance from them. It's a two-way path. There is no one end. It's not like a single entry road. It's always two-way. Okay. Now, let me explain to you that I just share my screen and I will explain to you how that happens. Okay. I'm using this whiteboard. I hope you're able to see this. Now, what I'll do is on the whiteboard is I will start. Okay. So let's start this. Okay. This is one circle that you're seeing. Okay. Now, this one circle, I will next send a line which divides the circle into two. Okay. Now, when you do this, let me explain. This upper half of the circle is nothing but your, we can consider it as a conscious mind. Now, who developed this, first of all? See, there was a doctor by the name Truman Fleet. When in the year 1934, he said that we don't treat symptoms. He was into the healing arts. He said we don't treat symptoms. What we treat is we treat only symptoms. What we treat is only the symptoms, and we need to treat the root cause. And the root cause is nowhere but in the mind. Now, this is the conscious mind, as we said, and it is the intellectual mind. This is the mind where all the information is gathered. I spoke about this gathering of information in my earlier video, the last video that we did about mental faculties. You gather everything in this conscious mind, everything. And You accumulate that, store it, put it in your memories, and nothing happens. Because unless you don't put anything here, this I call it as a subconscious mind. Nothing is going to happen. The conscious mind, you can consider it as an outer conscious. Your normal self. Right now that I'm talking to, I'm in my conscious. I'm making mistakes, like that mistake that I made about, you know, these symptoms and the root cause. This is where the conscious mind is. The subconscious mind, we divided into two. I'm not showing it here because it'll get confusing. Subconscious mind, one is the inner conscious mind. The second is the unconscious mind. Now, what is the inner conscious? Inner conscious mind is one which is the one which converts your thoughts into and puts it in an auto mode. The robotic mind or the automatic mind. What do I mean by that? When you're learning swimming, or when you're learning cycling, or even when you're learning driving a four-wheeler, when you just start learning, you're totally afraid, scared, and you don't know how to operate this. Because when you're running a four-wheeler, you say, oh, I've got only two legs, but there are three pedals. How do I use them? You're confused. You don't know how to use them. You don't know, but then the trainer teaches you everything. And then you start learning and you start practicing and you start repeating it every day. And you are very comfortable. Then once you are told that, okay, now you can do it on your own, go ahead. Then what happens? Initially, of course, there's a slight nervousness because you're without a trainer or without anybody else. But then what happens? You come down, go to your garage, unlock the car, sit in it, and start driving. You don't even have to think about it because that inner conscious mind of yours has converted that into autopilot. Goes into autopilot. Everything starts happening. Nothing, no thoughts to be given to that. Like the aircraft, once it goes above, finishes its takeoff and goes up to a certain height and level, it's kept on autopilot. It knows where it has to go and starts going there. You know where you have to go, you start driving. This is the inner conscious. Now the unconscious mind is the one which is the deepest level of the mind. This is where all the emotions and feelings are placed. They're all there. You have some negative news or some tragic news, those feelings come out there. You start crying, low, feel dejected. When you get a good news or positive news, the good results of your children, or a promotion, or a good business order, whatever it could be, or a nice certification that you get after your performance somewhere, you start being better, higher in energy. You feel as though your size has increased. Don't you feel that way? It does happen. Now, what happens? What happens when these things happen? And when these three things come together, that idea in your conscious mind, that automatic operation in your conscious mind, and the feeling in your unconscious mind, when all these three get aligned, what happens is that this small person over here, this guy here, we call it the body. Let's call it name it as B, right? So B is the body. So all these feelings and everything, they create a sort of an energy level, and that energy gets converted into its physical counterpart as a vibration, and that vibration is transferred to this body, and the body starts giving out that vibration into the universe. Okay, when it starts giving the vibration to the universe, the universe starts gathering the similar vibrations from the other sides of the on all the parts of the universe and brings it to you. And that what we call it as your result. So this is what is your result. This is what you get ultimately from whatever the ideas. So if you put in a negative idea here, if you put in a negative idea, what will happen? What will be the type of things happening into your subconscious mind, that is your inner conscious and the unconscious? Fear, doubt, anger, resentment, depression. You feel absolutely low in energy. That creates stress. And from there on starts disease. Start developing different diseases in your physical self. You're not at ease. It's a dis-ease. You're not at ease at all. Things are happening in your physical body. That starts disintegrating your body. So ultimately, it's a physical body. It has to get disintegrate, because if something is not happening and you're not feeling with something which is good, it is going to be bound to disintegrate. And that disintegration leads ultimately to a total disaster for you. However, if you put in a positive thought in your conscious mind, an image of something which you really want in life, an image of something which you know that which will bring in so much of good in your life, and that will be able to help people in your life. Positive. So what will that do? Increase energy levels. It increases the vibration level. You feel absolutely happy, joyful, and you are de-stressed. Totally de-stressed. There is no stress. And then you are at ease. The easy converts into ease. At ease. And then what happens ultimately? You start creating. Creation starts. Because you are as a human being, you are the highest form of creation. And unlike the animal kingdom, you are not at all aligned with the universe. The animal kingdom is totally aligned. Absolutely. Cannot but listen to the universal laws. Whereas you, though you're governed by the universal laws, you can still change the pattern of your life because of those six mental faculties that we spoke about. You can become the co-creator. You can help the creator in creating your own beautiful life. Think negative, you create a negative life and a very unhappy situation of life. If you think positive, you create a positive life, very happy situation. Where you can where you send out energy which are positive, you send out love energy, and you send out and you attract those people who are having the same energy in your life. So it gets more and more better, and you're creating a much better life for you. So this is how in mechanics the mind is. This is how the mind works and it operates. It is something which is as shown here. So always think positive. Choose your thought. Positive in the sense what we mean is something which is going to help you and others. Something which is going to increase your energy levels. Something which is going to improve your vibration levels. Take a vibration level right from here, right up here. This is where your goal is. You need to travel this and this. Once you're here, once the whole thing is here, the goal is right in line with this. So your vibrations, when it increases, you're absolutely in line with your result that you want, and you attract it to you, get it into your reality. So choose the thought which will take you to those levels of vibration, it will take you to the result that you really want in your life, and then live the long, happy, healthy life. Just keep this in mind. Just keep this picture in mind. Remember that you can co-create your own life. So co-create your own life. Create something which is going to benefit you and others. So keeping in mind all these 5 videos that I spoke, we will then go to the next video, which will really show you how to co-create. Okay, so till then, see you and think only the good things in life.
Help Talks are daily health related talks held at Health Education Library for People, Mumbai, India. For more information visit www.healthlibrary.com. Subscribe to Help Talks channel. Be better informed about your health.